Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Luke Weaver is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance.
Cesar Hernandez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68. And how about that to start a game?
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Striding in, Aaron Altair, and as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
The 0-2 home. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Left center, base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Mendez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So now Carlos Santana. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Hernandez on second. Pereira at first. 2 out in the inning. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Hard hit toward the hole, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So 1 run on 4 hits here, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Phillies lead it 1-0.
Last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Grounded to first, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Outside ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday presented by MLB The Show. Presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out. So be sure to stay in your seats following the game.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. DeYoung will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Pham. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. Information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs. Kids ages 15 and under, be sure to join the Cardinals Crew Kids Club. You'll receive tickets to Cardinals games, along with an invitation to a members-only autograph party at Busch Stadium, and much more. Hurry and be sure to join today.
Down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Count now a ball and a strike. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swinging a soft liner, and that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Skied into straightaway right. Altair moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, catcher Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another chance? Aaron Altair. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Aaron Altair.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Altair rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Slow bouncer to the right side. Martinez ranges to his left. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's 1-1. Grounded to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 3-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jerry Mendez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. One away. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Luke Weaver. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher got a little cute there. Fish ain't biting. This guy knows how to swing the stick. A knock on a curveball. Nice piece of hit.
Colton Wong will stand in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Weaver, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Pereira calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards leave. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Kingery comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Striding in once again, Andrew Knapp. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Hit to first. And He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. Digging in, Tommy Pham. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Center fielder, Tommy.
First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
High in the air down the right field line. Altair is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. Hoskins grabs it cleanly.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh and 1. Here it comes. This is line to left. Hoskins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Count remains at 0-2. Now another 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Aaron Altair, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit in the air out to right. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. Over to third, but it's thrown away.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Altair at third with 2 away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Hernandez. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jerry Mendez.
Now at the plate, Jerry Mendez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0 home. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. And no one will get this one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Kingery fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Lou Weaver.
Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Greg Garcia.
this is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Hoskins. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 70, Tyler Lyon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Scott Kingery.
Striding in once again, Scott Kingery. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out. Digging in once again, Andrew Knapp in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Zach Eflin. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 4-0. Here's Kolten Wong now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez moving to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56, Greg Holland.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Hernandez.
He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Altair. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. One out, nobody on. One and one to Aaron Altair. Holland is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball that just misses inside.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Catches the corner, got him looking.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they're in front 4-0. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Missouri residents, show your support for the St. Louis Cardinals wherever you go by signing up for a personalized St. Louis Cardinals license plate. Pick up an application today or sign up at stlcardinals.com. Fans, a reminder here that good seats for tomorrow's ball game with the Phillies are still available, but are going fast. Make sure to get yours now at any ballpark ticket window, or check us out online at Cardinals.com. And we'll see you here at Busch Stadium.
First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again. 1-2. Ground ball right side. Hernandez is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Jerko.
So coming to the plate, Jed Jerko. No hits to this point.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Now batting,
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing a stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 to Molina. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley here. Should be extra bases even for Molina. And not in time as the run scores.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Into the box now, Jerry Mendez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 4-2.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 60, John Avia.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Nick Williams is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 5,
Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. 0-1. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Williams is a guy that, and while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Smoked on the ground left side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
third baseman, Michael Franco.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they still lead this one 4-2. Nick Williams will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Colton Wong will stand in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Rios, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 12th round selection back in 2011.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Altair is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 4-2. Matt Bowman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Scott Kingery, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bowman playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jackson Reed.
Jorge Alfaro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
By Wong. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Hector Neris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. His career numbers against Hector Neris, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Neris, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Franco is there. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0. It's a swinging strike on the fastball. Now here's the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
4-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Eflin gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Hector Neris records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.